At one point in time, every game seen from the first-person perspective had to be a shooter. Then along came games like the original Deus Ex and a couple of other games, and now we have Dishonored, which at least promises to be the sort of game that Deus Ex was when it was first released. You've completed it?
Yes.
And apparently you really love it?
Yes.
So tell me why, please.
Because it's really, really good. No, but like you said, it does have that thing, that hard to pinpoint thing that Deus Ex had.
Yeah.
With, you know, you don't, even though you are being sort of strung along, like being told where to go and what to do and who to kill or at least get rid of, you still very much feel like you're doing it your own way and you're at your own pace and you decide how to go about it rather than, you know, the game leading you down a set of corridors and then there's a target at the end and you kill that guy.
Yeah, but again, let's start on with this is a really like special fantasy kind of world. That
It's a weird universe. It's sort of inspired by, you know, Victorian industrial age Britain. It's not Britain.
Steampunk?
Not really steampunk, but it's this alternate universe where, you know, whale oil apparently is almost magical and can power pretty much everything. So you're in a universe that has all the sensibilities and aesthetics of like late, early industrial England, combined with a bunch of really sci-fi-ish technology like
Tesla
coils, a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
And then you get superpowers.
But what kind of person are you playing? It's kind of an assassin, right?
Yeah, you are the royal protector, the personal bodyguard of the Empress, and then right off the bat she gets killed and you get framed for the murder. So
that old story.
Yeah, so you're on a, you know, a crusade of revenge pretty much, and also trying to free the daughter of the Empress, who's the rightful heir, because obviously some dickweed has seized power and all that, giving you the blame. So that's what you, and yes, you're an assassin if you want to be. You can also go in guns blazing and kill everybody. That's the fun part, you know, you get to decide.
Yeah, because choice is a really big part of the game.
Choice is a really big part of the game. You can go through the entire game without killing anybody.
Wow.
You can get rid of all your targets without killing them. There's also always some way. It usually involves a sort of side quest or something that you have to do first to sort of. It's not always readily apparent how you would go about killing them without killing them, but there is an option always. I usually just kill them because, you know, screw those guys.
It's a video game. Kill
yeah,
them.
there's a video game and they're assholes. So, you know, they framed me for murder. Why should I not kill them?
Precisely. But does that have any ramifications on how the game progresses if you play as a sneaky assassin, or if you just a man murdering?
There is at the end of every mission there's a sort of counter or mission roundup that says, you know, how many guys did you kill, how many times did you get detected, and there's like something called a chaos level, which is the overall cumulative amount of chaos that you've caused on all of your missions. So if you go haywire and kill people everywhere, you'll get a high chaos score, and that'll be reflected in the game by more. There's these plague rats running around spreading plague, and they run around in these big packs and basically attack everything. There'll be more of those if you go high chaos. There'll be more plague infected civilians who end up in a zombie-like state where they just attack everybody if you go high chaos.
Okay.
Well, but if you're sneaky about it, there won't be, or there'll be less of those.
Okay, so does that affect the difficulty of the game? Because I find that a lot of these games that promises that you can play it however you want actually punishes you if you go a certain way.
Yeah. I wouldn't say so. I mean, you have a lot of tools at your disposal, a lot of different powers and stuff. So I mean, you can handle pretty much any situation the game throws at you. There's an achievement for getting in a fight with 5 guys and all of them dying. So it's definitely possible, at least.
Okay. You mentioned superpowers.
Yes.
And superpowers are always cool.
Yes. Well, they might suck. They don't suck here. But
superpowers never suck.
Whatever. Superpowers in Dishonored are cool, yes. The central one is called Blink, which is your basic short-range teleport. And
basic thingy.
Yeah. And I feel like after playing this, every game should have blink. It just opens up so many possibilities. And the level design and gameplay really encourages that, because there's always a rooftop or something that you can reach. I mean, usually if you look at something and say, yeah, you want to go up there, you can go up there. And when you're trying to infiltrate a building and get somewhere, get to your target, there's always a dozen ways in at least.
Yeah.
And there are other powers as well. Like you can get a double jump. There's also more advanced stuff like freezing time or possessing rats, so you physically enter their body and control them, and then go through like a sewage chute or whatever, and then hop out the other end and the rat dies, and you can upgrade that so you can possess people as well. There's a video floating around of a guy, a guard shoots at him, he freezes time, possesses the guard, moves the guard in front of his own bullet, jumps out, unfreezes time, and watches him get blasted away by that bullet. So there's a lot of flexibility in what you can do with those powers. You have other stuff like a blast of wind and whatever, tons of stuff.
Okay, and are they? Is there any kind of cost for using them, or?
Yeah, you have a mana bar.
Okay.
Some of them cost a lot of mana. Stuff like blink and you have a dark vision that sort of lets you see opponents through the walls. Those are cheap.
Okay.
You start out with no powers, and then you get blink early on, and then as you progress through the game, you pick up these runes. You have to go hunt for them most of the time, but you get those, and then you can buy new powers using those.
Okay. Okay.
And obviously, the cost of the powers are balanced against how powerful they are. So.
Yeah, but you are encouraged to use them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's an achievement for completing the game without buying any other powers than blink, but I think you'd really cripple yourself by trying to do that. It would be difficult at least. So yeah, the game highly encourages using those.
Okay, so a lot has been said about Dishonored, and as I mentioned before, you mentioned that you're really happy about the game, and you completed it and loved it.
Yeah, and I want to go through it again because there's a ton of things I can see playing out differently if it did something different.
Yeah. But is this a game for everyone? Because it seems like it kind of wants to be, in that it gives you options to do just mostly everything.
I mean, you would totally miss out on one of the biggest games of the year if you didn't play it. It's really different from everything else that's going on in the shooter market at the moment. It's reminiscent of different from everything in the shooter market apart from Deus Ex Human Revolution. But we need more games like that. So yeah, definitely play this if you're even remotely interested in sneaking up and killing people.